for watching News 12 on your side.
Thanks for watching News 12 on your side.
Parker's Kitchen is my new daily coffee stop.
Gourmet beans are freshly ground for every cup. Get your own cup of great tasting, freshly brewed coffee at Parker's Kitchen.
Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12, first at 4.
This afternoon, the Buddhist monks are making their way through the South Carolina side of the CSRA, marking day 73 of their journey. Good afternoon, I'm Zaina Halliburton. Thank you for watching News 12 First at 4, now streaming live on WRDW+. Here's video. European leaders released a joint... Well, we have a warm week ahead with above average temperatures as we head into the weekend. We're going to send things over to your first alert meteorologist, Emily Acton. Emily, it's going to be pretty warm out.
Yeah, we have a warm stretch for us today. I would say pretty warm. We're in the upper 60s right now this afternoon. Broken cloud cover, but mostly cloudy for a good portion of the CSRA. Look at those wind gusts, though, down to our south, or coming from the west-southwest, anywhere from 10 to even 15 mile per hour wind gusts. So a little bit breezy here for our Tuesday, but otherwise nice and dry. We're going to stay dry for the next several days, just having to battle some off and on cloud cover for us. Overnight tonight, we're only cooling off into those upper and really middle 50s, I should say, about 20 degrees warmer than where we should be this time of year. I'll have a look, though, at what we can expect for our Wednesday, and we're only getting warmer. I'll have more details coming up.
Thanks, Emily. Today, Augusta commissioners are working to potentially approve the SPLOST 9, which helps... New today, starting this Sunday, Augusta Utilities will do maintenance work at the Augusta Canal. This will be from the Savannah Rapids Pavilion head gates to 13th Street. The canal waterway will be temporarily drained to allow crews safe access to canal structures and the raw water pump station. Portions of the canal towpath and Lake Olmsted Trailhead Bridge may be closed during that time. You're being asked to follow signage and barriers while crews work. Happening now, you can weigh in on changes being made at the Columbia County Library. Last year, Columbia County commissioners voted to consolidate 3 library regions into 1 county region. This allows the county to have a say in which books will be available while receiving resources. If you're a Pines card holder, you'll have access to resources in the Pines program. The meeting is now at the Columbia County Library meeting room. We're on your side with a safety alert first at 4. North Augusta Public Safety is increasing patrols after a string of car break-ins last month. Police say at least 12 break-ins were reported. One of those 12, 2 firearms were stolen. Other items stolen include wallets, car parts, and purses. Reports show at least 3 cars were damaged in the break-ins. Officers say some things you can do to protect your valuables include removing anything valuable from the car or lock them in your trunk. Always lock your doors. Never leave a gun unattended in a car unless it's locked in a garage. Adding an alarm system or surveillance cameras. For more safety advice, you can head to WRDW.com. New this afternoon, the South Carolina Department of Health is reporting 26 new measles cases from the upstate outbreak. There's now a total of 211 cases from the outbreak. There are 144 people in quarantine with 7 in isolation. Health experts recommend you get the measles vaccine if you are not already vaccinated. Another safety alert today. South Carolina now ranks the 5 worst states in the country for flu cases. It comes as kids head back to the classroom this week after the holidays. The South Carolina Department of Health reported 9 related flu deaths during the final week of December alone. Data shows more than 730 flu-related hospitalizations during that week, with nearly 12,000 cases reported. While health officials say the influenza A strain does not match well with this year's vaccine, doctors say you should still get vaccinated as it can reduce symptoms. Doctors add if your child is sick or starts showing symptoms, have them stay home at least 24 hours after their fever has resolved.
Are you protecting yourselves with safe vaccines against these things so that we can mitigate the spread of an infection in our community? Also, making sure folks that are getting their questions answered around what to do if I get exposed to flu, and if I get infected, what are my options?
Doctors recommend frequent hand washing, covering coughs and sneezes, and understanding your personal risk factors such as chronic or autoimmune conditions. Health experts are concerned about the Department of Health and Human Services decision to recommend fewer vaccines for most kids. Some recommendations that stay the same include measles, mumps, rubella, polio, and chickenpox. But officials are narrowing recommendations for hepatitis A and B vaccines to kids who are at higher risk of infection. Some experts say they're worried this could lead to more preventable infections in kids. Listen up, parents and guardians. There's a recall issued for Nestle infant formula. Nestle says it comes after a quality issue with an ingredient. Nestle says it has tested a form of oil and oil mixes used in the production of the products. The oil is used in multiple nutrition products sold across the world, impacting multiple brands and products. It's unclear on which products are impacted. Nestle says no illnesses have been confirmed in connection with the products, but some symptoms to watch for include vomiting, diarrhea, and unusual lethargy. In less than a couple of hours, Columbia County Board of Commissioners will talk about proposed plans for a quarry near I-20 in Grovetown. And plans would add more than 430 acres of land near Louisville and Baker Place roads to a special district rezoning. This would add right and left turns on Louisville Road. Commissioners meet at 6 o'clock tonight at the Evans Government Center. New details on a police presence at an Aiken Circle K. This is video from the scene where Aiken County deputies say they responded to the gas station after a shooting happened a few miles away Sunday night. Deputies say one person was injured and bullet holes were found in their car. Authorities say the victim told deputies he was on Hampton Avenue when he stopped at a red light with a car in front of him when at least 5 people got out of the car and shot at his car. The Affordable Care Act has expired, with House members expected to vote on a proposal.
And looking at temperatures overnight tonight, we're cooling off only into those middle 50s. We can expect to see partially foggy conditions to start off our morning. I'll have more details on what we can expect for your Wednesday and the next 7 days coming up.
Time and Temp, sponsored by Riverside Heating and Air.
For comfort you can count on, call Riverside Heating and Air. Scan this QR code to discover more, including special savings. Stay comfortable inside with Riverside Heating and Air.
When you check your coverage today at Stepbound.com.
Now, your First Alert weather with meteorologist Emily Acton.
Well, if you have any outdoor plans this evening, very comfortable conditions for us. We will see a good bit of cloud cover, though, as we go throughout the overnight hours. By 7 p.m., still sitting in the low 60s. So if you do have any outdoor plans this evening, maybe you're wanting to meet any of the monks on their peace walk. I know that they're going through McCormick County today. It's going to be comfortable outdoors for us, and we're going to still see those temperatures in the upper 50s for our evening. So, again, not too bad of an overnight. Starting off our Wednesday in the middle 50s for us. So your bus stop forecast, you're still going to want to have a jacket as you step out the door, but by the afternoon, probably not going to want to have a jacket. Look at what we can expect to see. 73 for our high temperature Wednesday. Very warm for this time of year. Not quite record breaking though, but look at what we're dealing with for the start of our day tomorrow. Maybe a few patches of dense fog to start off our morning. That's mainly looking to be for our most southern counties, and then our counties here in Georgia could see a little bit of those lower visibility mileage there as we go throughout really until around 9 a.m. That's when things will start to clear up for us, and for the rest of the day, plenty of sunshine, but still tracking in a good bit of cloud cover for your Wednesday. We'll see, again, those broken clouds nice and dry Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday. But once we get into Saturday, that's when things are a little bit different for us. Saturday morning, might see a few showers, overcast sky conditions, but heavy rainfall, a line of showers, and even a couple thunderstorms potentially for your Saturday evening. I'll have a look at how this will affect your temperatures coming up.
Thanks, Emily. As 2025 came to a close, so did the Affordable Care Act's enhanced premium. Coming up, one project is helping veterans get back on their feet with a new home. The latest updates on it when we return.
And we have a warm stretch for us here over the next couple of days. I'll have a look at your 7-day forecast. We'll talk more about those temperatures coming up.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group.
Now turn any good morning into into a great one with a sausage McMuffin with egg, now just $2.69. Or a 2 for $5 mix and match with a sausage McMuffin with egg and a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. 2 great options for a delicious breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
When dangerous trees threaten your home or business, take them down with Southern Grind Stump and Tree Removal. Specializing in hazardous trees and limbs, the professionals at Southern Grind will secure, cut, and safely take the trees away. Then grind the stumps down by 8 inches, guaranteed. Southern Grind now uses low-impact equipment to minimize wear in your yard or driveway. Call today and ask about the seasonal special.
Hi, I'm Alexis, and I set them up.
And I'm Cody, and I cut them down.
For more information or to make an appointment, call Southern Grind today.
Turn your porch or patio into the best room of the house. Save 25% right now with patio enclosures. Make every season your favorite season. Call 866-496-4449 today. Hurry, this offer ends soon.
Meet Jan.
Well, check out the next 7 days for us. Tomorrow morning, wake-up temperatures will be in the upper 50s. We're going to see the 70s for your afternoon, and that trend's going to keep rolling throughout the start of our weekend. Check out Friday, 76, 77 for our Saturday, but that's when we can expect to see those rain chances moving in. A few light showers potentially early in the morning, but that main batch of heavy rainfall, that's going to come later on in the evening for us and possibly really even into the overnight. Could hear a couple rumbles of thunder as well, something we'll continue to keep an eye on, but as of right now, not causing any severe risk for our area. It's going to drop our temperature significantly. Just kind of putting it in perspective, what we can expect overnight tonight, that's what we can expect to see for our Sunday, roughly. We're missing it by 2 degrees, but still, very drastic temperature change from Saturday to Sunday, about a 20-degree temperature difference there. We'll keep those lower to upper 50s for us for your Monday and Tuesday. Those overnight lows will dip back down to freezing starting next week.
All right, the roller coaster temperatures, here they come. Thank you, Emily. We have new updates on a project helping veterans get on their feet. Arlene Edwards is working to open a home on Datanak Street to help homeless veterans. The home, called the Veterans Villa, is through the Bright Eyes Project. It was bought in 2018 with renovation starting in 2019. Up to 10 veterans will stay in the home at a time while they receive wraparound services to get them back on their feet and into the workforce. Edwards says volunteers are behind the renovations and have completed a lot of work upstairs. Coming up tonight on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we'll break down a timeline and how you can help at home. New video coming into our newsroom of the Tiny Home Project in Augusta. As you can see, the foundation for the homes helping young adults aging out of the foster care system is starting to take shape there on Mary Street. There will be 25 homes spearheaded by the nonprofit Bridge Builder Communities. The group will also provide counseling, workforce initiatives, and life skills as these young adults prepare to enter the world. The tiny homes are expected to be complete by spring. On today's Grant Me Hope, we introduce you to a sister and brother who hope to find a loving and supportive family that'll keep them together.
My name is Braylon, and I'm 8 years old.
My name is Lair, and I am 10.
Happy late birthday. I'm gonna get you a bite.
A phone?
Yeah.
It just it's my birthday.
Happy late birthday. I like him. He's my big brother. We're buddies.
I love Braylon.
Larry and Braylon are 2 inseparable kids. No matter where they are at, you will find a smile on these kids' faces as long as they are together.
We used to play fight, or talk together, or play.
Like, play cars and toys.
Yeah, I love Legos and cars. And Barbies, everything I like.
She's my sister and my favorite sister.
And I make funny jokes. You remember I kissed you in the cheek? I kissed her in the cheek. And you wiped it off.
No,
Skip it up
Anyone can see, these kids have a special bond, inseparable siblings. It's very important to Braylon and Larry that no matter where they go, they have the opportunity to live together.
me and my sister would stay together.
Me and my brother want to live together. Mom and dad and cats and dogs, everything on web for my family.
Me too.
A pet hamster.
Same.
We like hamster.
Braylon and Larry bring love, joy, and positivity wherever they go, making them a wonderful addition to any family.
My name is Larry.
My name is Braylon.
Me and my sister were looking for a forever home.
And that's so cute to see them. That just special bond they have. Grant Me Hope aims to find loving adoptive homes for older children in the foster care system. We have more information for you on our website. You can go to wrdw.com. Emily?
Well, that just warms your heart seeing how much they love each other. Looking at our evening planner, if you have any outdoor plans, still want to have a jacket, but otherwise it's pretty comfortable for us. 61 at 7 p.m. I'll have a look at what we can expect for the next 7 days coming up.
I love our new tagline for George Sink Injury Lawyers. Get the GOAT.
Well, technically, you can't say you're the greatest of all time. GOAT is for George's outstanding attorney team, not greatest of all time.
Get the GOAT!
Yes!
Get the GOAT on your side and call all nines.
Come on!
What's with all the goats?
GOAT.
George's outstanding attorney team?
After you've been injured in a car crash, call George Sink Injury Lawyers and get the GOAT on your side. Hurt? Call all nines now.
Happy birthday, Wheel of Fortune. The popular game show premiered on January 6th, 1975 on NBC, making it 51. It was created by TV legend Merv Griffin. Pat Sajak and Vanna White began hosting it in the early 1980s and became some of the most popular hosts in the history of game shows. The show has aired more than 6,500 episodes. Wow, that's a lot of episodes. You can watch it tonight at 7 o'clock here, but that's something. Wheel of Fortune been around a long time, and we know people are serious about this show,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. If you have a tornado warning during Wheel of Fortune, good luck. That's all I got to say. Zana, give me a letter.
A letter,
Yes.
Z.
Oh, you can't see me right now, but I'm going. Oh, there we go. That was just me. That was
you're trying to, okay, Miss Emily Acton.
Yeah, see, look.
Vanna, watch out, watch out.
There you go.
Not the little leg till at the end, too. She's going for Vanna. All right, I love it. Emily, we're talking about hot weather here at home.
Yeah, it's going to be warm afternoons for us. Overnight tonight, we can expect to see those morning lows only cool off into the middle 50s for us, so a mild start to our Wednesday. I'll have another look at your 7-day forecast, and we'll talk about those rain chances that we can expect coming up.
Less than a Honda. Visit your Augusta Aiken Honda dealer. You're watching News 12, first at 4. Continues.
Today marks 5 years since...
And looking at our current temperatures, we're having a warm afternoon, but it's only getting warmer from there. I'll have a look at what we can expect for your work week coming up.
Good afternoon, I'm Zana Halliburton. Thank you for watching News 12 First at 4, now streaming live on WRDW+. Next week, we're sending things over to your Emily Acton. Emily, we've been talking a lot about hot temperatures out there, and today's been a nice day at that.
Yeah, it has. We've seen a little bit more cloud cover for our afternoon, but still nice to see those upper 60s in January. We're seeing that pretty much all across the board this afternoon. 65 right now at Daniel Field and in Aiken. Thompson sitting at 64. A little bit breezy, though. If you do step outside, wind gusts have been recorded close to those upper 20s in some spots throughout the day today. Again, that cloud cover will be continuing as we go throughout the rest of our evening and overnight tonight, keeping our temperatures a little bit on the warmer side, 56 for the start of our Wednesday. That's about 20 degrees warmer than where we should be this time of year. So we're definitely in a warm stretch. It's not going to last forever. We'll talk more about those temperatures coming up.
Thanks, Emily. Next week, the Columbia County Planning Commission is hosting a public hearing on possible data centers coming to the area. This is video of their public input where neighbors packed the Eubank Blanchard Community Center last night, and we're showing you that area where it could go. 2 more data centers are planned for the county as White Oak Technology Park gets closer to becoming a reality. One would go on Lonergan Olm Road and Nature's Way, and the other would go along Appling Harlem Highway. Savannah Riverkeeper Tanya Bonatatabis says the size of these developments could cause stormwater issues with possible flooding issues. County leaders say the new data centers would provide new jobs and meet requirements. The next hearing is next Thursday at 6:30 at the Evans Government Center building. New video taken from our Sky 12 drone of construction on the Vaucluse Bridge over I-20 in Aiken County. The bridge collapsed after a car crashed into a gasoline tanker that burst into flames under the bridge last June. South Carolina Department of Transportation approved federal funding for the bridge to be rebuilt. The DOT says it'll take about 9 months to a year to rebuild it. We're also getting a look at new drone video of the Brick Pond Park, where North Augusta leaders have banned expanded fishing near SRP Park. But there are still concerns about possibly building a cyber center to the Riverside Village. Dennis Bratico is a councilman who says he's observed debris from construction zones going into the pond and surrounding buffer areas. Coming up tonight on News 12 Live at 5, your Gunter Schroeder spoke with him and neighbors about this project. Well, this afternoon, South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster is asking for more than $1 billion in new money to help state road projects. The budget would break down to $400 million for bridges, $600 million for existing interstate corridors, and $150 for new in-state corridors. The governor says construction and labor cost increases could halt progress on current projects and prevent future ones from coming in. One neighbor who lives in South Carolina says she likes seeing improvements on the roads.
I do think that this is a priority because if you don't fix the roads now, this could lead to even higher costs of repairs on certain people's vehicles. Like, I just had to repair my bumper, so if we're able to fix the little problems now, that would be extremely helpful in the future.
Governor McMaster's full executive budget will be released in the coming days. New this afternoon, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp is setting a special election to replace Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. The election will be March 10th for the 14th Congressional District seat. Greene was elected back in 2020 and just resigned this week. The election will decide who fills the rest of her term this year. Whoever wins may choose to run again in the primaries and then run in November's general election. Today marks 5 years since the attack on the U.S. Capitol. Today marks 21 years since 2 trains collided near the Avondale Mills plant in Graniteville. 9 people died and 250 were treated for toxic chlorine exposure. A memorial has since been added to honor those who died and those who were affected by the tragedy. The accident was found to be caused by a misaligned railroad switch. This week, you have a chance to weigh in on the future of Aiken County schools. There's an online survey asking you things like one thing you think the school does well and describing the most critical issue the school faces. You also can answer things about learning experiences and environments. Starting tomorrow, there will also be some meetings for you to give input. This will be at Wagner Sally High School at 6. Then Thursday, there will be one at Graniteville Elementary at 6. Next week, you can go to one at Belvedere Elementary on Thursday from 6:30 to 8. Then on January 22nd, you can go to Aiken High School at 5 o'clock or Red Cliff Elementary School at 5:30. In Richmond County next week, you'll have a chance to weigh in on proposed school consolidations and future investments. Some recommendations include the demolition of Barton Chapel Elementary to make a new one, closing Jenkins White Elementary School, and closing Josie High School and Murphy Middle School to make a college and career academy. The plan also includes a new redistricting map to consolidate schools. The first meeting is next Thursday, January 15th at Josie High at 6. There will be another January 26th at 6 o'clock at Barton Chapel Elementary, and then January 27th at noon at the district central office. Finalized plans are expected to be voted on February 10th. For a full breakdown of possible changes, you can head to wrdw.com. Today, South Carolina lawmakers are pushing to strengthen the state's move-over law after 3 troopers were hit during traffic stops last fall. The law first passed in 1996, requiring drivers to move over or slow down for an emergency scene, but it does not clearly define what qualifies as an emergency scene, which creates loopholes that defense attorneys have argued in cases that routine traffic stops don't apply. A new proposed bill would aim to close that gap, making the rule simple. If you see flashing lights, move over.
This provides the enforcement mechanism, the teeth that I think we need in order to convince people to get over. Yes, they should be getting over now anyway, but that's, clearly not happening in every case because we continue to have law enforcement officers that are hurt or killed every single year standing on the side of the road.
The current penalty for violating the law, a fine up to $500, would not change. The bill also gives the same protections to tow truck drivers on the side of the road. Happening now, water utility work is ongoing in the Hardy-McManus area. Columbia County leaders say this could cause your water to be discolored in areas like Hardy-McManus, North Bel Air, Hereford Farm, and Martinez. If you're experiencing discolored water, you should call the water utility. Work should be completed by the end of the week. Dominion Energy customers, listen up. The company says it's filed to increase electric rates for you. Dominion is requesting a $322 million increase in funds with energy usage, projected to increase 25% by 2044. The company says money from the increase in rates would go to improving and expanding the current electric transmission system, continuing to respond to damages from Hurricane Helene, and more. Changes to electric bills would start in July if it is approved. We have a traffic alert for you. There will be lane closures as a part of the Fury's Ferry Road widening project tomorrow. The closures go from Fury's Ferry Road from Hardy-McManus Road to the state line. They'll be from 9 until 2:30 through January 23rd. Still ahead, as AI grows in popularity, students in one country are learning how to determine what's fake from real. That's next.
And looking at our rain chances throughout the next 7 days, we can expect to see some showers for us. We'll talk more about timing coming up.
Rise and shine. If you live at St. John Towers, you don't want to miss a minute of the day ahead. Join good friends for fun and games. Maybe hop on the bus for an outing. Take a fitness class. Drop by the lively dining room for a meal. Walk your dog. Or simply enjoy quiet time in your cozy apartment. Pay us a visit and see why St. John Towers has been Augusta's premier senior living community for more than 50 years.
Can you see the difference?
Ready to unlock your potential? Begin your journey to a successful and meaningful career with Helms College. Whether it's culinary arts, health services, or HVAC/R, Helms College prepares you for a lasting career with real-world applications. Our classes give you hands-on experience with instructors who provide guidance and care every step of the way. So if you're ready to change your life, you're ready for Helms College.
Helms helped me start my career. They can do the same for you.
Helms College. Do it, learn it, earn it.
Now, your first alert weather with meteorologist Emily Acton.
If you have any outdoor plans this evening, very comfortable conditions for us. It will be mostly cloudy for the rest of our evening and overnight tonight. Temperature still in the 60s, though, at 7 p.m., dropping into the 50s after that, and we're only going to bottom out in the middle 50s overnight tonight. So your best stop forecast tomorrow morning, still going to want to have a jacket as you step out the door, and will be a little bit breezy for the morning. By the time we get into the afternoon, temperatures are warming up into those lower to middle 70s in some spots. So very drastic temperature change for us for this time of year, especially. We are about 10, roughly 15 degrees above average for those high temperatures. Looking at that cloud cover, though, as we go throughout the day tomorrow, we'll see a few patches of sun as we go throughout the afternoon. Now, Thursday, things are looking mostly cloudy for us. That'll lead into our Friday. Small chance of a few isolated showers for the start of our Saturday, but that main batch of rain we're going to be keeping an eye on is not expected to move in until late Saturday evening, potentially even into the overnight hours. We'll get a little bit more of a specific timing as we get closer to Saturday. But as of right now, this is going to be cooling us down. I'll have a look at what this is going to do for our temperatures coming up.
Thanks, Emily. Happening right now, the Salvation Army of Augusta is teaming up with Richmond County Public Schools for a winter clothing drive. They're collecting new or gently used coats, hats, jackets, scarves, mitten, and gloves. You can donate items at any Salvation Army location or Richmond County school. Well, with AI making it harder than ever to tell what's real online, students overseas are learning how to spot fake news. As Team Ahead, new data shows car repossessions are on the rise. We're on your side with advice on how you can avoid this from happening to you.
And looking at rain chances as we go throughout the work week, hard to come by, but Saturday, That's when we can expect to see some showers in our area. I'll have a look at your 7-day forecast. We'll talk about temperatures coming up.
This isn't getting glasses soon?
Prices rising? Tough.
You know at Stanton you can get 2 glasses and an eye exam for just $79.
Don't believe you.
Let me show you.
Okay, let's go. Got the exam, chose the frames, and glasses are ready in 30 minutes. Stanton Optical rules.
Here's a look at your Super 7-day. Nice and warm for the rest of the work week. Check it out. We're going to be in the 70s tomorrow afternoon. 73, 72 for your Thursday, and we're going up from there. 76 Friday, Saturday. That's when we're going to have our rain chances moving in. But as of right now, looks to be later in the afternoon, so still warming up into those upper 70s for our Saturday. But here's what we're looking at. Maybe a few hit or miss showers early in the day, but once we get into our later afternoon, we'll start to see that cloud cover building in and those rain chances building in. Here's what we're looking at around 10 p.m. Maybe a couple thunderstorms embedded in this line of showers moving through. Once it's out of our area, temperatures will be dropping. We're only going to reach those upper 50s Sunday afternoon, just 2 degrees warmer than our low temperature tonight. So drastic pattern change for us as we go throughout the end of our weekend and into next week. And look at those morning lows, back to freezing or even below freezing for the start of next week.
Thanks, Emily. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting is closing its doors. The CPB's board of directors says it voted in favor of dissolving the organization following Congress's decision to end its federal financial backing. CPB funded PBS, NPR, and hundreds of radio and TV stations across the nation over the decades. New data from Cox Automotive shows car repossessions are up 43% between 2022 and 2024. In this Watching Your Wallet, consumer investigator Rachel DePompa looks at the latest trend.
This is a drastic increase. An estimated 3.2 million cars were repossessed between 2023 and 2024, the most recent data available. Shannon Martin, an insurance expert with Bankrate, says part of the reason for the spike in repossessions has to do with how expensive new vehicles and even used vehicles have become. The average payment for a new car is $700 a month, and the average for a used car is $500 a month.
But then you put on top of that the cost to maintain that vehicle. We call that the hidden cost of car ownership. That's another over $500 a month. So Americans are really spending a lot of money, not just to buy a car, but to maintain their vehicles and keep their cars.
If you're dealing with a car repossession, Martin says don't panic and don't let embarrassment overwhelm you and stop you from taking action.
This is when you need to spring into action. First, take care of all the most important things. Can you set up ways for you to get to and from work for the next week? Do your kids have a way to get to and from school? Take care of those things first. And then you want to see what can you do to move forward. You'll need to get in touch with your agent. That's probably the second most important step.
Martin says also handle your license plate and taxes. It's often an overlooked step. Check your state's requirements for surrendering a license plate. Failure to do so may cost you more money in fines and maybe even a license suspension. If you have to pay a property tax on the vehicle, make sure you notify your locality so you don't get hit with a full tax bill later in the year. And then you want to rebuild your credit, which can take a hit. A credit counselor can help you create a financial plan so you can afford monthly payments again in the future. With this Watching Your Wallet, I'm Rachel DePompa.
According to Bankrate, Georgia is one of 10 states that require you to surrender your license plate when your car is repossessed. South Carolina does not require you to surrender your plates. We're back after this break. Thanks for watching News 12 on your side.
Happy New
Listen to this. Chick-fil-A lovers out there. I'm sure that's everyone. Well, guess what? They're pulling a page out of Willy Wonka's playbook. Starting today, you can help celebrate 80 years of the restaurant with this nostalgia campaign by purchasing a classic golden cup. Those who receive a special golden fan cup can get free Chick-fil-A for a year. Yes, 1 year. That's crazy. There will be 3,000 gold fan cups distributed across the country. Chick-fil-A also announced retro packaging and new menu items for the celebration. So you can check out new items there too. Now, that's neat.
I like the retro packaging. Look at that. That's just like fun.
That is fun.
I like that a lot, but I need to know the logistics of this. So you can buy a golden cup and you just hope that yours is like the special golden cup?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay, interesting.
We said 3,000 across the country, though.
Yeah, I wonder how many Chick-fil-A's are. I feel like Chick-fil-A's are very southern, though, right?
You think? I don't think so. Now I'm going to sit here and Google to see how many Chick-fil-A's there are across the country and then try to figure out the odds. Actually, I don't want to know the odds. We always talk about odds. I don't want to know. Just have fun, take part in it. Maybe you'll get lucky. And if that happens to you here at home, hey, you know where I'm at. If you ever want to send Chick-fil-A my way.
Yep, there you go. I love it. I love it. Well, looking at our temperatures overnight tonight, we're only cooling off into the middle 50s, about 20 degrees warmer than where we should be this time of year. We're staying nice and dry throughout the rest of the work week, but Saturday, that's when we're going to have our next best chance of some rainfall moving in. As of right now, timing looks to be later on in the evening and into the overnight hours, but check out what that's going to do to our temperatures. Dropping them into the 50s. Stick with us. Live at 5 is up next.
The News 1226 First Alert Radar Net.
With up to 10 times the resolution of other local radars and technology that can pinpoint right down to your street.
First just got faster.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. My husband John and I started this firm over 35 years ago. We started Morgan & Morgan to help families in need. And as the firm aged, so did our family. All 3 of our boys are now attorneys at the firm, helping the injured of this country by giving them back their dignity. That's our family legacy. If you are injured, call us. We aren't just America's largest injury firm. We're your family's firm. ForThePeople.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. With so many mesothelioma lawyers on television, how do you choose the right firm for you and your family? Our goal is to get you as much as you deserve. $30 billion was set aside for mesothelioma victims like you. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, we'll come to you within 24 hours so our team can get to work right away. Call us now. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Call 800-502-4900. Meet Jan. She's enjoying